Wi-Fi signal healthy, scoring signal healthy, everything was healthy.
And they had good
The West
stuff.
was notorious for bad Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah.
I'm not holding my breath. Okay, just wanna let me step away so I can.
Oh, you know it's the.
All right, see if there's.
Okay.
I would.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me now?
It'll take 15 seconds latency.
Ah. Testing. I don't know if you can hear me now. Did I try it? All right. Testing. Can you hear me now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Is it muted?
Might try to go to the.
See if that has the connect.
Okay. Test it.
Oh, come on.
All right. Yeah. Yep. I go grab my headphones too and we can try that way. Right.
Gives you like iPad, because before when you put those, it said iPad audio.
Right. Yeah.
And that's what we did with that.
Yeah. This is iPad output.
Yeah, can you go with the receiver one or the transmitter, I guess? Can you go to the iPad through the headphones?
Oh, you can hear me? All right. Look at that. Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Maybe go over there and see.
Yes. Okay. How about here? Is it working better? Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll make it work. Yep. All right. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, look at that. We're going to be able to go. Can you still hear me? West versus Owatonna coming up here soon. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Sweet. We'll bring you this game here coming up shortly. They're just getting ready to do introductions, and we'll bring you the game here. Okay.
This is for the individual camera.
That one. Okay. Yep. And then
This is mute sound here, so you don't get feedback from hearing yourself.
perfect. Okay. Sounds good. Does that Jessica was saying something that had to be turned on like in between half
No,
innings?
this is just so it mutes this iPad.
Perfect then. Okay, good.
So you're good to go.
that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
There you go. I unmuted it for you.
Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna try to fix this a little bit more.
Our home plate umpire for today's game is Alexis Rocco, and our base umpire is Aaron Ennis.
Cool. All right, good evening, softball fans. We're going to be coming to you live right here from Scarlet Field. It's West against Owatonna. Another good Big Nine matchup for you coming up tonight. The Scarlets just taking the field for warm-up here, and we'll get things going right away in the first. So we'll go through the starting lineups. First for Owatonna, they're going to be the visitors. Leading off is going to be the second baseman, Izzy Radel. Batting second, the right fielder, Bogan. Batting third, the shortstop, Bentz. Batting fourth is Rauch. Batting fifth, Boger. Batting sixth, Selbrig. Batting seventh, Glenn. Batting eighth, Krause. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Kennedy Hodgman. Then for West, the lineup leading off will be second base, Maria Hagen. Batting second, the left fielder, Julia Olson. Batting third, the center fielder, Maddie Bodie. Batting fourth, the shortstop, Brett Carlson. Batting next will be the right fielder, Carly Emery. Then after her will be the catcher, Lydia Bance, followed by the third baseman, Lauren Rayberg, followed by Landry DeBow at first base, and pitching for the Scarlets and batting ninth will be Brooklyn Gertis. Owatonna, of course, one of the top teams in the Big Nine with West, East, Northfield, Owatonna. You figure those are going to be some of your top teams right here. So expecting a good matchup this evening here at Scarlet Field. So leading off for Owatonna is going to be number 2, the second baseman, Izzy Radel. And Gertis delivers a strike 1. Hitting that outside corner to get ahead already 0-1. Little windy. The wind might factor into tonight's game. Cloudy. Gertis' pitch low. Evens the count up at 1-1. Radel gets the sign, checks her wrist there. See what the signal will be. Gertis goes up, hitting the top of the zone for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the Owatonna leadoff hitter. Right away in the top of the first. Gertis gets the sign from Vance. In the dirt, good scoop by Vance. Evens the count at 2-2. Early on, 2-2. And it's going to be a ground ball to third. Rayberg scoops it up. And it's going to get by first base there. So leadoff batter's going to be on for Owatonna on the error. So a test for the Scarlets early on. So it brings up the lefty, number 11, the right fielder for Owatonna, Bogan. Runner on first. Shows bunt, pulls it back, but it's still a strike. Gertis hitting the outside corner to the lefty. Taking the signs now. I'm sure Scarlet defense expecting the bunt, especially the number 2 hitter and a lefty, but you never know. Runner on 1, nobody out. Gertis doing a good job hitting that outside corner again. Bogan not showing bunt. And now 0-2 count. 0-2 count to the number 2 batter. Leadoff batter's on. Just barely gets a piece of it to foul it off. Still remains 0-2. Gertis living on that outside corner to the lefty hitter. 0-2 count, an early test for West in the first. And Bogan, the hitter for Owatonna, doing the same thing, kind of just fighting it off, a last second kind of a protection swing. To just get a piece of it though. Count stays at 0-2. Runner on 1, nobody out. Top of the first, no score. Just missing. Gertis goes high and outside, but a little too high to make the count 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now it's in the dirt. A good stop by Vance, the catcher for West. Keep the runner at 1. Evens the count now at 2-2. Good at bat here. The count was 0-2. She's fouled a couple of them off. Watched a couple balls. Runner goes, but another foul ball. Another good at bat here. Second batter for Owatonna. Leadoff hitter reached on an error. Nobody out. Number 2 batter. 2-2 count. Gertis set to deliver for West. Changeup. She gets a piece of it. Tough play for the shortstop. Carlson has no chance to get her at 1, but no chance. She goes to 2 to try to get the lead because she's on her knees. But an infield hit after a good at bat by Bogan there, falling a few off after being down 0-2 in the count. So now a threat for Owatonna. Runners on first and second, nobody out. So it's going to bring up the number 3 hitter for Owatonna, the shortstop, Caitlin Bentz. Gertis hits that outside corner to get ahead, doing a good job getting ahead on these Owatonna hitters, but Owatonna just putting the ball in play and making things happen. 0-1 is the count. Runners on first and second, nobody out. And she bunts it down the first baseline, a good bunt. Sack bunt moves the runners to second and third. She tried to go down that first base line. Good idea, good sack bunt there. Trying to show the surprise bunt, waited to the last second possible, but she does her job. Moves the Owatonna runners to second and third. So runners in scoring position for Owatonna now with the cleanup hitter, Roush, up to bat. Runners on second and third, 1 out after the sacrifice bunt. And Gertis again gets ahead, this time coming inside. 0-1 the count. Big test for West early on, see what they can do with 2 runners in scoring position, 1 out. Gertis goes up, and Roush lays off the rise ball, 1-1. 1-1 is the count, 1 out. Van's doing a good job keeping those ones that are in the dirt in front of her. Obviously important with runners on base. 2 balls, 1 strike. Cleanup hitter for Owatonna here early in the first. And she hits the ground ball back to the pitcher, nicely fielded by Gertis. It keeps the runners from advancing. Huge play when those pitchers can field their positions there. Played out perfectly for West. She looked her back to third, no chance to score, so now 2 down. Runners on second and third. It's going to be the number 5 hitter for Owatonna. And she's swinging right away. Down and in, a good pitch by Gertis, because Boger, the hitter, the first baseman for Owatonna, pretty tall in there, so good idea to go down and in. So Gertis again gets ahead. 0-1 is the count, 2 down. Now she goes up. She lays off to even the count at 1-1. Runners still on second and third for Owatonna, but there's 2 down. And it's going to go foul up and out of play. A 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gertis doing a good job of working ahead to these Owatonna hitters, getting them in, pitchers count. But Owatonna doing a good job putting the ball in play, but so far has yet to show anything to score. They got their first 2 runners on. The sack bunt moved them. And there, Gertis hits the outside corner, looking strike 3 to get out of the jam. There's going to be 1 hit for Owatonna in that inning. An error, had 2 runners on base, but they don't score. A threat. So we're going to go to the bottom of the first with West with the chance. So good defense, good pitching there to get out of the jam. Looked like Owatonna might have had a chance with the first 2 runners on base, but they get out of the jam there. Gertis getting ahead of the batters, playing defense nicely, getting that looking strike 3 for the 3rd out. So no damage is done. So West with the chance now in the bottom of the first. We're scoreless. Wind picking up here. Could be a factor for some of those power hitters. Not sure. Feels like it's blowing in though, so it might have an impact on the hitters. We'll see. So far in the first, Owatonna hit it all on the ground, so we weren't sure how to... It didn't really affect him there, but West, of course, with quite a few power hitters, so we'll see how that factors. Maybe it won't, but... Great job by the West defense to get out of the jam. A couple of nice plays. And Gertis hitting that outside corner for the looking strike 3 to end the threat. So leading off for the Scarlets here in the bottom of the first is going to be number 7, the second baseman, Maria Hagen. Speedy lefty shows bunt, pulls it back, but it's still a strike. 0-1, leadoff hitter for West here in the bottom of the first, no score. Hagen, the lefty slapper, lays off the high one, evens the count at 1-1. Kennedy Hodgman, the pitcher for Owatonna. Hagen slaps one down the line, it's fair. And nice play by the Owatonna third baseman. She kind of bobbled it, made the ball go foul, but she touched it fair. and fires it to get the Speedy Hagen. A nice play has the Owatonna defense fired up. Rightly so, a nice play to get Hagen out. She slapped it perfectly and with her speed, but a good strong throw at the third baseman for Owatonna. And now another bunt. This one, no chance to get Olsen there. She bunts it kind of in the no man's land in between the pitcher and first baseman, and he tried to get her, but she's too fast, so she's on base. Olsen with the bunt single. So West will have a runner on one down. It's going to bring up Maddie Bodie. Number 3 hitter for West. Lays off the rise ball. 1 ball, no strikes. West showing the small ball there, getting the job done. A beautifully placed bunt for the hit. 1-1 now the count. Hodgman hits the corner. Bodie's been doing a nice job. Has had a couple of home runs the last couple of games for the Scarlets. Hodgman's pitch coming in. 2 balls, 1 strike. Olsen, the runner at first for West. 1 down, no score. And that ball is going to be fouled up and out of play. Hits the TV station's vehicle right on the top. The noise you might have heard. Don't think it didn't land on a window, but probably going to leave a good dent at the top of the vehicle. Hopefully they have good insurance. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Bodie. Hodgman goes in, but just a little bit too in. Tried to jam her. It's going to make it a full count, 1 out. Olsen on 1. 1 down, no score, bottom of 1. Number 3 hitter for West. He's going to hit a little fly ball right to the second baseman. Looked like it might have jammed or got in on the handles a little bit. That's going to be 2 down for West. And it's going to bring up the cleanup hitter.
Number 6,
Brett Carlson, the shortstop. I really liked their Bodie was talking to Carlson before her at bat, hopefully telling her a little bit about some of the pitches she saw, communicating to her, because it looked like Hodgman going in and does the same thing that she did to Bodie. Tries to jam him, go inside. And these 3-4 hitters for West. So 1 ball, no strikes, 2 down. The Speedy Olsen is at 1 for West. Hodgman goes high, hits right at the top of the zone to even the count, 1-1. Carlson, the cleanup hitter for West. Had a nice play to knock down a ground ball in the first inning defensively. And she's going to pop it up. It's going to get to the outfield. And it's going to be the center fielder for Owatonna grabbing that, and that'll be the 3rd out. For West, they get Olsen on, the number 2 batter with bunt single, but nothing else going for them, and we're scoreless after 1. Head to the top of the 2nd.
After 1, Scarlets scores 0 runs on 1 hit. No errors, 1 left on base.
For Owatonna, their pitcher, Hodgman, looking like she was trying to go in and got a couple of jam shots there for the 3-4 hitters for West. See how they'll adjust for that. Gertis back out for the 2nd for West. After a tough first, and I don't really like to use that because they didn't score, but they had runners on. Not a single ball left the infield. They got the 2 runners on, but Gertis doing a great job coming back, fielding her position on the ground ball, and then getting the looking strike 3. Leading off for Owatonna is going to be number 7, the catcher, Selbreg.
Leading out the 2nd for the Huskies, number 7, Tia Selbreg.
It's going to be 7, 8, 9 hitters for Owatonna here in the 2nd. No score. Fans kind of still talking about that foul ball that hit the TV station vehicle. Kind of made a loud thud. It's kind of amazing that it doesn't happen more often at games. I guess, thankfully. Ball 1. And this one's going to fall and go out of play. Even the count, 1-1. Owatonna hitters doing a good job of attacking the ball and getting their cuts in, putting things in play. Not watching too many pitches. Ooh, a nice pitch by Gertis. Tries to go up and in, just missing, went a little bit too inside. 2 balls, 1 strike the count. Nobody on, nobody out. Top of the second. It's a cut, but it's going to hit off the batter. She was in the box, so it will be a foul ball. 2-2 the count. Top of the second. Stands are full here at West. Gonna be a foul ball. Got a piece of it, but Bance, the catcher, not able to hang on to that one. The good cut makes it a foul ball. 2-2 the count. There's a line shot, but Carlson there. Nice play up the middle. Good strong throw by Carlson. Looked like it might have had a shot to go up the middle for a hit, but Carlson quick to the ball up the middle. And good strong throw to get the leadoff out for the Scarlets. 1 down. It's going to bring up the number 8 hitter. Designated player, Glenn. And she fires one to the outfield. Center fielder Bodie, I believe, goes over to catch that one. Or maybe it's the second baseman, my bad. She didn't hit it that deep.
Number 15, Mason Krause.
Looked like it might have carried. We got 2 down. Top of the second. First 2 quick outs here for Owatonna. And Krause, the number 9 hitter, is going to be taking a cut at the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Another cut. Curtis going low on the number 9 hitter. Another tall batter, but gets her to fish for the low one. 0-2 the count. 0-2. 2 outs. Top of the second. And another called strike 3 for the 3rd out. Both innings, Gertis gets that 3rd out with a looking strike 3. Quick 1-2-3 inning. Gertis makes of the Huskies.
No runners left on base.
No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. So West is going to get their chance here in the bottom of the second. We're scoreless. That'll be the 5, 6, 7 hitters for West coming up in the bottom of the second. So it'll be Carly Emery, Lydia Bance, and Lauren Rayburg. Only the second inning, but you can tell the hitters for both teams, they're getting their cuts in, getting their money's worth, as they like to say. Good, healthy cuts featuring 2 good pitchers.
Leading off the second for the Scarlets, number 19, Carly Emery.
Leading off for the Scarlets is going to be the right fielder, number 19, Carly Emery. Left-handed power hitter. And if she can get things started for West. Good take on the low outside curveball. Mentioned it before, but she's going to the Milwaukee School of Engineering. Not just for school, but for softball too. Another good look. 2 balls, no strikes. The wind has died down. Hodgman, the pitcher for Owatonna, goes up, clipping the top of that zone to make it 2 balls, 1 strike. Emery, a patient hitter. Good cut on the changeup. Tough pitch. She wanted all of that one, so I like the good cut. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody on, nobody out. Emery doing a good job fouling it off, protecting with 2 strikes. Catcher not able to hang on, so Emery will get another chance. 2 balls, 2 strikes, bottom of 2. Leadoff hitter for West in the second. And a nasty pitch by Hodgman, the pitcher for Owatonna. That had some major curve on it. Just kept curving, but it clipped the outside corner for the looking strike 3. I don't know what you do with that pitch. That had some movement on it. So 1 down, bottom of 2. It's going to bring up the catcher, Lydia Bance. She takes one right down the middle, looking 0-1 the count. Another left-handed hitter for West. Another strike. Hodgman, pitcher for Owatonna, on fire right now, finding the corners. Hitting that catcher's glove with the snap. And Bance fishes for that one. 3 straight strikes, and that brings up out number 2. So 2 outs. It's going to bring up the third baseman, Laura Rayberg.
Now batting for the Scarlets,
Lauren Rayberg.
18, Lauren Rayberg.
Right-handed hitter. 2 down, bottom of 2. See if West can get something going in the second. And 2 down. She takes a good cut, too. Again, I'm impressed by these hitters. I like how they're aggressive. They're going after it. You can tell they want to hit. They want to go after it and attack it. And that's what I think when you're West, the defending champs, have that confidence, have that kind of swagger when you go up to plate. That ball in the dirt brings up 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down, no score here in the second. And Rayberg gets a cut, but it's going to go right to the second baseman. So 3 up, 3 down for West in the second, too. We're going to head to the third, still scoreless. Good cuts, but nothing going.
Scarlets score 0 runs and no hits, no hitters. No runners left on base. Move to the 3rd inning.
We're going to head to the third, no score. Got a good one here between West and Owatonna so far. West was tested early right away in the first, but they got out of the jam. They responded with their bats, getting 1 runner on. Julia Olson, the only hit for West so far, early in the game, of course. But Hodgman, the pitcher for Owatonna, has been lights out. Curtis getting a couple of good strikeouts for West.
Number 8, Kennedy Hodgman.
So it's going to be the pitcher. Kennedy Hodgman is going to be hitting the pitcher for Owatonna to lead things off in the third. No score. Good pitchers duel. Curtis and the West defense ready to go in the third. And right away, Hodgman takes a good cut at it. 0-1, Gertis again getting ahead in the count. As a pitcher, you got to like that. Pitching from ahead instead of behind. 0-1, the count in the third. Nice changeup. Hodgman wanted that one, but a beautiful, beautiful changeup by Gertis. Haven't seen a ton of those pitches, and that was a good pitch. 0-2 the count. Tries to go outside. Hodgman not fishing for it. Probably knows as a pitcher, you try to throw junk with that when you got the 0-2 count. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now. In the dirt. Bance, the catcher, kind of taking a little beating. Quite a few balls in the dirt. 2-2 the count. Nobody on, nobody out here in the top of the third. Scoreless. And a beautiful pitch again. Gertis getting that outside corner. That's her third looking strikeout, where she just clips that corner and kind of freezes all Owatonna hitters. So we're going to be back to the top of the order for Owatonna. Second baseman, number 2, Izzy Radel. She got on first inning on an error. Shows bunt, but it's going to be foul. And Gertis again pitching ahead in the count, 0-1. trying to get something going. 0-1 the count, 1 down, top of the third. In the dirt to even the count at 1-1. Gertis doing a good job mixing it up. You know, talked about her going low, but he's been hitting that outside corner. Changeup's been working. Bradle's gonna hit one to shortstop, and it's gonna go through her legs. It would have been a tough play had she fielded it cleanly, since Radel is a quick runner, but
Now batting for the Huskies, number 11.
I think they're gonna score that one an error since it went right under the shortstop's leg. Tough play on a bouncing, hard hit ball, but I guess it's the lesson of, you know, put the ball in play and good things happen. So 1 out, runner on 1. It's gonna bring up the number 2 hitter for Owatonna. She got on the infield single. And, you know, that play, Carlson probably thinking back to the first inning when Radel got on, because she was fast too. You have to kind of think you're hurrying the throw, hurrying the play, trying to make a tough play. This one's gonna get by Bance. We talked about that. You know, the pitches that are low and in the dirt. So now Owatonna with another threat. They've got Radel on second, 1 down, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. DeBogan, the right fielder, the number 2 hitter for Owatonna. She got the infield hit back in the first. Hit a hard ground ball to Carlson, and Carlson had to go to her knees back in the first, so had no chance at first or second. Did a good job of stopping it and keeping it in front, but 3 balls now, no strikes. She's taken all the way, and it's going to be ball 4. So Owatonna with a threat in the third. Runners on first and second, 1 down.
Now batting for the Huskies,
It's going to be the shortstop, the number 3 hitter for Owatonna, Caitlin Bent. Back in the first, she had the sack bunt that moved the runners to second and third. We'll see what she does. Number 3 hitter, 1 down. Owatonna with a chance. 2 speedy runners on base for Owatonna. Gertis now, it's 5 balls in a row, so she's coming back. And she's going to get the pop-up. No tag, because it's going to be to shallow center, but a big out. Big out on the number 3 hitter for Owatonna. That's going to bring up 2 down.
Now batting for the Huskies, number 14, Zoe Roush.
And now the cleanup hitter, Zoe Roush for Owatonna. She hit the ground ball back to Gertis in the first with the runners on second and third, so no chance for them to advance. Here she's swinging right away at the first one. A low pitch. Probably would have been a ball. But nonetheless, Gertis and the Scarlets will take it. 2 down, runners on first and second, 1 strike. And Gertis tries to get her fish again. A nice stop by Bance, the catcher. Prevent the runners from advancing. Cleanup hitter for Owatonna, so a dangerous spot with runners on first and second, but there's 2 outs. 1-1 the count. And that one's going to be a wild pitch on Gertis, taking a nasty bounce in front of the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike, but now the runners are on second and third. Can't have another pass ball here, or wild pitch. That one would have been. She does go low again. Trust in her stuff. But it's 3 balls and 1 strike. Two down. No score. Owatonna has runners on second and third. It's a cleanup hitter up for Owatonna. It's a dangerous spot there. And she's going to ground one. Nice play. Second baseman Maria Hagan making a nice play on that hard chop bounce. And West is doing it again on defense. They don't score. Made the plays to get out of it for West. So now it's going to be the bottom of third, no score. Couple of chances for Owatonna, but the West defense shutting them down, making the plays when they need to.
No hits, 1 error, 2 left on base. We move to the bottom of the third.
It's going to be the bottom of the third already. Still no score. West has had 1 runner on. I know it's early. A nice job by the West defense to get out of those jams. In tough spots when you got the middle of your order up, you think that could be tough. But ground balls, making the plays when you need to, keeps this game scoreless. So for West, it's going to be 8-9-1 hitters. It's going to be the first baseman, Landry DeBow, leading off. The number 8 hitter for West. This will be her first time up in the game. Bottom of third, no score. Hodgman, the pitcher for Owatonna. 1 ball, no strikes. Kind of a crisp, cool evening. It's going to be ball 2. Good take. She's trying to go up and get DeBow to fish, but she's laid off both. Leadoff hitter in the bottom of the third for the Scarlets. And 3-0 the count. Think she's probably going to be taken here. 3-0 in a 0-0 game. Number 8 hitter in the lineup. She had that big clutch hit against East to tie it up in the 7th before East took the lead and won in the 7th, but a huge clutch hit for her there. 3-1 the count. Swinging at that one, a good cut, good pitch. The count's now full. Leadoff hitter for the Scarlets in the third. Nobody on, nobody out. Full count. And too high. Ball 4, so leadoff hitter on for the Scarlets. It's going to bring up the pitcher, Brooklyn Gertis. She's a number 9 hitter, the pitcher. Chance for the Scarlets now with the leadoff hitter on in the bottom of the third. Nobody out. Ball 1. Going inside. Be a test for Owatonna's defense now. We've seen West defense pass the test a couple of times. Ball 2. So the West hitter staying disciplined on these pitches, because Hodgman had been on fire the first couple of innings, and now a couple of balls, but there she comes right back. 2 balls, 1 strike. West trying to take advantage of the leadoff walk in the third. Gertis, the pitcher, is hitting. She's not pitching. Hodgman then goes up, hits the top of the zone to make it 2-2 now. He comes right back. DeBow's on first for West. Ground ball, but it's going to go foul. Gertis stays alive. Count's still going to be 2-2. Bottom of the third, no score. West with the leadoff hitter on. Gertis, the batter, getting the signs from Cruzmark. DeBow, the runner at first. She got on by a walk. She bunts it with 2 strikes, so that's going to be the strikeout. It's a foul. So it'll go as a strikeout in the book, trying to bunt it with 2 strikes. Hits her bat twice, so considered a foul ball. So DeBow will stay at first, but there's 1 down, and we're going to go back to the top of the order now with Maria Hagen.
Maria Hagen.
Hagen had a nice infield placement, but Owatonna was able to make the play, but this time they can't. So Hagen doing the same thing she did last time, going down the third baseline kind of, or testing the third baseman. This time she'll be on, went off the third baseman's gloves. So West with the threat, first and second, 1 down, and it's going to be the number 2 hitter, Julia Olson. Olson with the nice bunt hit back in the first. The Scarlets now with the chance. They've got runners on first and second, 1 down. Bottom of third. She's going to slap it just foul. Good idea. West taking advantage of their speed that they have right now. DeBow's on second. Hagen's on first. They're getting the signs. Olson, the lefty slapper. Last time with the bunt hit. See See what they have up their sleeves this time. Showing bunch, he's gonna pop it up. Owatonna catcher with a nice try. Just out of her reach. So Olsen stays alive with 2 strikes. 1 down, a big spot for West in this scoreless game. Bottom of the 3rd, West with their first chance. The runner in scoring position. Olsen a good job of fouling the outside pitch off. She stays alive. 0-2 the count, 1 down, bottom of the 3rd. Olsen, the number 2 hitter for West. First time up, had that bunt hit. Swings at the high one. Huge strikeout for Hodgman and Owatonna. It's going to bring up 2 down. But now West with their number 3 hitter, Maddie Bodie. She's been on fire. A couple of home runs her last couple of games. The big spot right here, a chance for West to take the lead. Runners on first and second. 2 down. Hodgman gets ahead 0-1 with the strike. Change up. Foul ball, it's going to come our way. Yeah, coming up high. I've already hit 1 vehicle tonight. Can't hit another one. 0-2 quickly the count. Getting the ball back in play. So West with a chance here in the bottom of the 3rd. Runners on first and second. 2 down. Maddie Bodie the hitter for West. She's going to foul another one off and out of play. It's a busy place here at West between softball and track and tennis. All the stuff you can see on the screen. There's kids running after the fall balls. Ooh. Bodie with the chance down the line, just foul. Good cut. No, they're not going down without a fight. 2 strikes. Big at bat for Maddie Bodie and the Scarlets. Runners are gonna go. Great throw by the Owatonna catcher, but the 3rd baseman couldn't handle it. So runners on second and third. West trying to make something happen here in the 3rd. Second and third now. Runners advance. And a huge strikeout by Hodgman, and the Owatonna defense gets out of it. Chance for West, but no score. Tough pitch. Hodgman has been doing a good job of jamming it inside on the West hitters. So we're scoreless through 3.
At the end of 4, Mankato West scores 0
West trying to do a little bit of small ball and kind of some trickery. Trying a couple of bunts. Stealing to get runners in scoring position, but just need that big clutch hit. We're still early though. We're going to the top of the 4th scoreless. Both defense, West, Owatonna getting out of a couple of jams here early. So neither team finding that 1 clutch hit you feel is going to be the difference here so far. So for Owatonna in the top of the 4th now, they're going to be in the middle of their order. They've been doing a good job putting the ball in play. But West defense making the plays when they need to. We've got a good one here. 4th inning, no score.
Leading off the 4th for the Huskies, number 9, Samantha Boger.
It's going to be the number 5 hitter leading off for Owatonna. Samantha Boger. Owatonna has a couple of really tall hitters. Gertis out to pitch for West in the 4th. And a nice stop by Maria Hagen. Made a nice stop. Wow, look at that. Heads up play. Awesome job Looking like it was going to be a tough play. Maria Hagen started it off by making a nice diving stop.
Number 7, Taya Selbrade.
Throws it away, but they advance. They get her going to second. Couldn't see who made the play, but what a nice play it was. And Owatonna coming right back, swinging the bats. This time for a hit. It's going to be Selberg, the catcher, with the hit up the middle. What a heads-up play, though, by West.
Now batting for the Huskies, number 3, Peyton Glenn.
That could really be huge now. They threw her out at second. So you got one down, runner on one. Lots happening here in the fourth already. Ball one down. You said you just feel like it's going to be one clutch hit here that does the difference. Two balls now. Gertis tries to go up and in. Owatonna's going to have a runner on one down. It's the top of the fourth. We have no score. Swinging at probably what would have been ball 3. But again, these hitters, they're aggressive. Both teams showing their aggressiveness when they're up to bat. Maybe it was a hit and run. Who knows? There's a cut. Ground ball to third. She hesitates, wondering if she should go to second, but still decides to go to first. A strong throw to get the out. You know, you hear the saying, when in doubt, get the out. She did it. Made the nice play.
For the Huskies, number 15, Mesa Krause.
So 2 down. Owatonna does have a runner at second. It's going to be Krause, the hitter, for Owatonna. She's the number 8 hitter. Two down, runner on one, no score here in the fourth. West defense with the heads-up play. As Owatonna tried to be aggressive, going from first to second. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gertis using her defense, doing a good job keeping this game scoreless. Nice stop by Bance, the catcher. Keep that runner on second. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. There's going to be a cut. It's going to go to right. But Emery's there for the catch. No damage is done by Owatonna. They threaten again, get a couple on. 1 on. Not a couple. But they don't score. The West defense comes up big again. We're scoreless.
No runs on 1 hit, 1 error, 1 runner left on base.
It's going to be the bottom of the fourth, still scoreless. Doesn't feel like it should be a 0-0 game. There's lots of excitement for both teams, getting runners on, making good plays on defense, but just neither team able to get that clutch hit to score the run. But I don't know, it just feels like an exciting game. Lots of good plays on defense, kind of fun to see where you think something's going to happen, but then somebody makes a play to end the threat. A couple of key pitches. Let's see who's going to step up. Both pitchers doing a good job getting out of the jams. So for West in the bottom of the fourth, it's going to be the shortstop, Brett Carlson. Number 4 hitter. So hitters 4, 5, 6 coming up for West. Nobody on, nobody out. Bottom of 4, scoreless, West and Owatonna. Ajman, the pitcher for Owatonna, has been doing a great job keeping these West hitters off balance. Delivers ball 1 so far to Carlson. She fires 1. That's going to be over the center fielder's head, over the fence, and just like that, West is going to be leading 1-0. That sounded pretty right off the bat. Just kept sailing and sailing. That was a sweet swing. Deep to center field. And home run, Brett Carlson. Give the Scarlets the 1-0 lead in the bottom of the fourth.
Batting for the Scarlets, number 19, Carly Emery.
That ball had just kept sailing and knew it had a chance, but the height. Just a sweet swing right to center field. 1-0 Scarlets. Home run by Brett Carlson. That's going to bring up Carly Emery, who's also capable of hitting home runs. But again, what I've been impressed with watching her, every at bat, she's very patient, waits for her pitch. It's going to be 2 strikes. Hodgman coming right back. You think sometimes as a pitcher, when you give up a home run, you maybe get rattled, but she comes right back at it. 2 strikes. Tough pitch, but Emery lays off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Now Hodgman tries to go inside on Emery with the changeup. Emery doing a good job staying disciplined. I like that from a hitter. You know, she doesn't go after the junk. She waits for her pitch. Outside again. After being down 0-2, the count's now full. Good patience at the plate. Nobody out. There's a cut, and that's going to be a base hit up the middle. Great at bat by Carly Emery following the home run. She was down 0-2 in the count, works it to a full count, waits for her pitch, then drives one up the middle.
Now batting for the Scarlets,
So West
number
leading
9,
1-0
Bance.
after the leadoff home run by Brett Carlson. Emery follows with the single up the middle, and now it's going to be Lydia Bance, catcher for West. She's going to foul one. It's going to be a tough play for Owatonna, and it's going to go out of play. So strike 1. West hitters going right at it and being aggressive, attacking it. They don't want to settle for just the 1. Getting their cuts in. Emery's the runner at first. Bance the hitter. Nobody out. West now leading 1-0 after the Carlson home run. Bottom of 4. Another fly ball. This one maybe is playable. And the left fielder for Owatonna catches it in foul territory. And Emery, the runner at 1, heads up and alertly tags up to go to second. So West is going to have a runner at 2, 1 down. Lauren Rayberg, the hitter for West. Chance for them to add on to their lead. Another scoring opportunity. 1 down, West leading 1-0, bottom of 4. Lauren Rayberg, the batter. She takes low and in, ball 1. Runner on 2. Emery got on the base hit up the middle following the Carlson home run. There's going to be a ground ball to short. She looks Emery back at second, fires over to 1 in time to get Rayberg. Again, the West hitter's doing a good job putting the ball in play. But a routine ground ball to short. So 2 down, Emery still at second. It's going to bring up Landry DeBow. Number 8 hitter for the Scarlets. 2 down, runner on 1. Hodgman, the pitcher for Owatonna, tries to go up and in, ball 1. Another chance for West, runner in scoring position. DeBow, the hitter for West. Emery at second. It's going to go up and out of play. I've seen quite a few of those this game. All the hitters taking their cuts at it. For those of you just joining us, West took the 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the 4th. A solo home run by Brett Carlson deep to center field. And that right now is the difference in this game as we're in the bottom of the 4th with 2 outs. Another big cut by DeBow. Another one going up and out of play. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hodgman, the pitcher for Owatonna, doing a good job keeping these West hitters off balance. West obviously is the defending champs. They have a loaded lineup, a lot of good hitters. It's going to be a line shot. And the right fielder can't come up with it, so another run's going to score for West. Good piece of 2-strike hitting. DeBow with the RBI double. 2-0 West. Good piece of hitting again with 2 strikes.
Now batting
And
for the Scarlets,
remember
number
a little bit
1,
ago we talked about
Curtis.
Emery tagging up on that fly ball, the foul fly ball to left field and being heads up and going from first to second. How huge was that? Because that allowed her to score on that hit. Good heads up base running leads to runs. Good 2-strike hitting. 2-0 West, bottom of 4. 2 outs. DeBoe's going to be at second. West not done yet. That's going to be another cut. Gertis is going to get the base hit. That's going to go deep to right center. And DeBoe's going to score. So some good clutch 2-out hitting. 3-0 West. And they're still not done because now they're back to the top of their order. So Gertis, the pitcher, getting the job done. Some hard hit balls.
Number 10, Ashley Hammerski. Now batting
Pitch running
for the
is going to be
Scarlets,
Ashley
number 7,
Hammerski
Maria
running
Hagen.
for Gertis, the pitcher. And West is now back to the top of their order with Maria Hagen, leading 3-0, 2 outs. Hammerski's going to be the pinch runner at first. Nice job by the West middle and bottom of the order to get things done. Started off with the Carlson home run. She's the cleanup hitter. Owatonna playing a slap defense, kind of coming in because they know Hagen is speedy. They got to be quick with her. She tries to slap one over the infield, but it's going to be foul. No balls, 1 strike, 2 down. Runner at 1. West with 3 runs here in the 4th. She's going to slap it again. Not enough to get out of the infield, so that's going to be out number 3, but the damage is done. West 3 runs, a fun 4th inning. Started off with the Carlson home run. Emery followed with a shot up the middle. She tagged on a fly ball out to second. DeBoe drove her in with a double, followed by a Gertis hit to bring in DeBoe. And that's how they got their 3 runs. 4 hits in that inning.
Scores now Scarlets 3, Huskies 0.
West is going to be leading 3-0 as we head to the top of the 5th. Pretty fun to see that. A home run, a single, a double, some RBIs. From the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 hitters for West. And good solid hitting. You like to see that too. Obviously a home run, but then some clutch 2-strike hitting. Obviously hits with runners on base to get the RBIs. I think that's what just makes this West team so dangerous. We saw them do it on defense, making the plays when they need to. And they can hit that well all the way through the lineup. Talk about the speed at the top of the lineup, but then that power hitting through the middle of the lineup. Good solid hitting. Getting the job done against Hodgman, who's been a good pitcher for Owatonna.
Huskies, number 8, Kennedy Hodgman.
And Hodgman, the pitcher, is going to lead off for Owatonna in the 5th. She's a number 9 hitter. See, interesting to see how Owatonna responds, giving up 3 runs. You know, when you go against West, you think 3 runs. It's not a lot of runs to give up, but also a lot to score against this West defense. But we're in the 5th. See how Owatonna responds. Gertis out to pitch. Ball 1, it's going to be low. Hodgman, the pitcher, batting for Owatonna. She's going to flare one. It's going to be a tough play. But it's going to be a fly out to Emery out and right. 1 down. Gertis and the West defense right back at it to get the first out.
Huskies, number 2, Izzy Radel.
But it's going to be the top of the order, Izzy Radel. She's had a good game for Owatonna. Speedy. Gertis inside, nasty pitch. Hitting that inside corner to get ahead again. 0-1, 1 down. West leading 3-0. Top of 5. Radel with a good cut, but it's going to be foul. 0-2. Gertis working ahead. Radel having a good game for Owatonna, the leadoff hitter. West getting all their runs in the 4th. Junk pitch by Gertis. Tried to get her fishing on the high one, but 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 down here in the top of the 5th. Tough pitch. The crowd kind of wanting that one to be called strike 3. Might have been a little inside and a little high. West fans wanting it as that strike 3, but 2-2 the count, 1 down. And that's going to lead to us. Oh, what a catch! Snow cone catch by Julia Olson. You can see the ball on the top of her glove. Diving catch. I thought that was going to be a hit.
Now batting
What a
for the
play,
Huskies,
Julia Olson.
Number 11, Kendra Hogan.
Beautiful diving catch, the snow cone catch. You see that bright yellow softball at the top? She held on to it. Thing in the business, they say that's a web gem. Maybe that's ESPN. But Owatonna gets a 2-out hit. Another solid piece of hitting.
Now batting for the Huskies, number
That was
1,
Bentz, the
Caitlin
shortstop.
Bentz.
That's who's batting now. Bogan with the solid hit for Owatonna. And now back-to-back hits for Owatonna. And they're not going down without a fight with 2 outs here in the 5th. Some hard-hit balls, but showing how huge that play by Olson was in left field. The snow cone that one.
Zoe Roush.
The Owatonna runners on first and second, 2 down in the 5th. It's going to bring up their cleanup hitter, Zoe Roush. And they're swinging again. This one's going to drop. It's going to be a play at the plate. And they're going to have a chance to get her out at third. Good heads-up play again by the West defense. With Owatonna running themselves out of the inning there. The run will count. 3 solid hits, but heads-up play by the West defense to get the runners trying to advance. And that'll do it for Owatonna in the 5th. (3-1) our new score. Owatonna looked like they might have some more going, but
Owatonna scores 1 run on 2 hits. No
got a
errors,
little
1
bit too
runner
greedy
left
in the
on
5th.
base.
Good heads-up play by the West defense to see the runners advancing. And catcher Bance acknowledging that, you didn't have the play, kind of gave up the run at home because there wasn't going to be a play to get her out. And then alertly throwing it down to third to prevent Owatonna from doing more. West defense doing it all. You got the great catch in the outfield. You've got some heads-up plays by the catcher. And clutch hitting,
The 5th inning for the Scarlets.
making this West team
Number 3,
very tough.
Jillian Olsen.
Olson just had the awesome catch in the outfield. Now she's got to lead things off. She bats second in the West lineup. She's had a good game too. Bunt single. She's going to be swinging right away, slapping. 1 strike. It's the bottom of 5. West is leading 3-1. Got all their runs in the 4th. Owatonna responded in the top of the 5th with 1 run with a bunch of 2-out hits. Foul ball. I'm going to be 0-2. Olson, the leadoff hitter for West here in the bottom of the 5th. Scarlets looking to get that one back. Owatonna did their damage with back-to-back 2-out hits, back-to-back-to-back. Hodgman, the pitcher for Owatonna. Going high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Olson, the hitter for West. Leadoff hitter in the bottom of the 5th. And Hodgman's going to hit that outside corner for a looking strike 3. Bringing the heat. You can hear that ball snap into the catcher's glove.
Number 2, Maddie Bodie.
So 1 down. Going to bring up the number 3 hitter for West, Maddie Bodie. Hodgman trying to go outside with those pitches. Bodie doing a good job laying off. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 down in the bottom of the 5th. 2 balls now as Hodgman delivers low. West up 3-1, scoring all their runs in the fourth, starting with a Carlson home run. And there's a shot. Line drive hit by Bodie. And West will have a runner on one with one out. And Carlson's going to be up.
Now batting for the Scarlets, number 6, Brett Carlson.
She had that home run that got things started for West in the fourth. So Hodgman, of course, going to be careful how she pitches to Carlson, but runner on one down. Carlson next year will be going to Gustavus to play softball. She takes ball 1. And her home run in the fourth. Beautiful shot. Straight to center field. Kept going and going. Looked like the center fielder might have had a chance, but that ball just kept sailing until it went over the fence. After that, West got a couple of more, and that's where we stand. 3-1, bottom of 5. One down, 2 balls, no strikes. She's going to ground this one. A good play by the Owatonna third baseman. Getting the high chopper. Alertly goes to second for the lead runner. So that's going to bring up 2 down, but Carlson's going to reach on the fielder's choice. We'll bring up Carly Emery, the right fielder, who after the Carlson home run, base hit up the middle, alertly went to second on the foul ball out, came around to score back in the fourth. He's had a couple of nice plays over in right field too. Some heads-up plays. I feel like a broken record, but this West team, they're doing it both. Offense, defense, and everybody up and down the lineup. Inside hits the corner. 1-1 the count. 2 down, Carlson the runner at 1. West leading 3-1. Emery the batter for West. High changeup. Emery does a good job staying disciplined, staying patient at the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. There's a cut up the middle, but Hodgman, the pitcher, fields her position nicely. That'll end the West threat. Maddie Bodie with the hit in the 5th. Can't come around to score, so we're going to head to the 6th. West leading 3-1. Good one here. Both teams putting the ball in play.
Scores 0 runs on 1 hit. No errors, 1 runner left on base. They head to the 6th
Game
inning.
featuring a lot of good at-bats. Some patience at the plate, staying off of some junk. Some clutch plays on offense and defense by both teams. But West getting those clutch hits when they needed it. And obviously a home run is nice. But then it was after that home run, the story of the game. So after the Carlson home run, it was Emery, who was down 0-2 in the count. She gets a single up the middle. She's going to move to second on a fly ball out, but alertly moved to second. Then DeBoe's going to knock her in. And then Gertis, the number 9 hitter and the pitcher, follows with a hit and an RBI. How West got their 3 runs. Owatonna then came back in the 5th, got their run on 3 2-out hits. But then they ran themselves out of the inning on a heads-up play by the catcher, Lydia Vance, to get the runner trying to advance to third. And that's where we stand here in the top of the 6th. West leading 3-1. Been a really fun game, featuring some opportunities by both teams. Curtis is going to pitch here in the 6th. And doing a good job. Ground ball right to Hagen. 1 pitch, 1 out. West defense likes to see that. So it's going to bring up the catcher for Owatonna, Selbrigg.
Now batting for the Huskies, number 7, Taya Selbrigg.
She's the number 6 hitter for the Huskies. 1 down here in the 6th. West leading 3-1. Gertis delivers high. Owatonna doing a good job, getting their cuts in, putting the ball in play, but the West defense has made the plays when they've needed to. Hard hit ball, but it's going to be foul. It evens the count up at 1-1. 1-1 the count, 1 out, top of the 6th. Another foul ball that's going to be out of play, going down by the Owatonna fans down the right field line. Again, just like West, Owatonna getting their cuts in. Tough to do against a tough pitcher like Gertis. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out. Owatonna's number 6 hitter. And what a pitch by Gertis. Another looking strikeout. Kind of almost looked like a change-up curveball there. Just a perfect spot for that to freeze the Owatonna hitter. Great strikeout for Gertis and the Scarlets. It's going to bring up 2 down. It's going to be the designated player, Glenn. She chops 1 foul. Gertis getting ahead, 0-1. 2 down in the 6th. West leading 3-1. Kind of a half swing. Had a little bit of pop on it, but it goes out of play to bring it up 2 strikes. I don't know. Another foul ball. A lot of people here at the game and walking by from the track. Gertis tries to go high and a little bit inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 down. Here already in the 6th inning. West and Owatonna. It's going to be a pop-up. Hagen, the second baseman, is going to catch it right on the edge of the grass. No problem. A quick 1-2-3 inning for Gertis and the Scarlets. We're going to head to the bottom of the 6th with West leading 3-1 here at Scarlet Field. Nice quick 1-2-3 inning. It's kind of cooled off a little bit here. The wind, not really much of a factor. It was earlier. Felt like it would be. No problem on the Carlson home run. A solo shot in the 4th got things going. West scoring all 3 of their runs in the 4th. Owatonna came back in the top of the 5th with their 1 run. Otherwise, throughout the game, it's been a good defensive battle. A couple of miscues by both teams, but a couple of nice plays by both teams. From the feel of it, it feels like it should be a higher scoring game based on how hard everybody has been swinging the plays. Lydia Bance, the catcher, is going to be leading off for West here in the bottom of the 6th. Hodgeberg hits the outside corner, 0-1. Bance with a really good heads-up play to keep Owatonna off the bases and scoring more. A really smart play by the catcher to know that, hey, you kind of concede the run when you have a 3-run lead and focus on getting the out at 3rd, not trying to get the play at home, and that prevented Owatonna from getting anything more. Shut down their rally. It's a hard shot, playable. Center fielder is going to make the catch. 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th. It's going to bring up the 3rd baseman, Lauren Rayberg. Things have kind of quieted down. We're already in the bottom of the 6th. She's going to pop 1 up. Shortstop's going to call it for Owatonna, and 2 quick outs for West. Aggressive hitters on both teams. You like to see that? You like to see them go for it. Landry DeBow. She had an RBI double back in the 4th. Nice piece of hitting because it was with 2 strikes. Fouls 1 down the right field line. 0-1 the count. 2 outs.
How are you?
DeBow's had a couple of nice clutch hits. She, back in the East game,
Oh my God.
had the RBI hit to score 2 to tie it in the 7th. She's going to ground 1 to the 3rd baseman. She bobbles it, but recovers nicely with a good strong throw to 1st, and that'll do it for the Scarlets in the bottom of the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We're through 6. And West leads 3-1. Owatonna with their last chance here, coming to the top of the 7th.
Scarlets score no runs and no hits, no errors, no runners left on base.
It's really that fourth inning for West, but a fun fourth inning featuring a home run by Carlson, clutch hitting, 2-strike hitting. And Gertis and the Scarlets a chance to take this one from Owatonna. 3 outs away. Owatonna is going to be at their 8-9-1 hitters. What was interesting when they were doing the introductions, they introduced the non-starters, and Owatonna only had 1 non-starter. So I don't know if they have injuries or that's just all they have on their roster. So not a lot of options for pitch hitting. They do have the DP flex. Gertis is going to be going out for the 7th. Get the complete game. I'm going to try. Close it down. It's going to be the number 8 hitter, so Owatonna will have 8-9-1. Krause, the tall hitter for Owatonna here. Top of the 7th. Scarlets with a chance to take this one from Owatonna, leading 3-1. It's been a good one so far. And Gertis gets ahead. A big hack by Krause. 0-1 the count. Owatonna has had their chances. The West defense and Gertis has shut them down. Gertis tries to deliver the high change. It's going to miss out of the zone. 1-1. Nobody on, nobody out. Last chance for Owatonna here in the 7th. Krause with a big cut on the low pitch. That's going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes. Krause steps out. Gertis ready to deliver. She goes high. Krause's a tall hitter, but it's going to be a little too high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. West leading 3-1. We're in the top of the 7th. And Gertis gets the strikeout, going low. Gets Krause to fish for that one. 1 down.
Now batting for the Huskies, number 10, Avery Roche.
It's going to be a pinch hitter hitting for the pitcher, so it's going to be Adri Roche. Number 10 is the lefty. Shows slap, takes outside for ball 1. Pinch hitter. 1 down. Last chance for Owatonna here in the 7th. She lays down the bunt. West defense there playing that slap defense, so it's going to be the second baseman, Maria Hagen, who fields it with a good strong throw. 2 down. Owatonna down to their last out.
For the Huskies, number 2, Izzy Radel.
But it's going to be a tough one. The leadoff hitter, Izzy Radel. She's been tough all game. Owatonna down to their last out. West leading 3-1 in the 7th, 2 down. Gertis gets ahead, 0-1. Radel, the speedy leadoff hitter. Is that a good game for Owatonna? Gertis tries to go in. Band's trying to frame and get the call, but it's going to be 2 inside, making it 1-1 the count. 2 down in the 7th. West 1 out away from winning this one, 3-1. There's a ground ball. It's going to go just foul. Owatonna down to their last strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 7th inning, West leading 3-1. West getting all 3 of their runs in the 4th. Brett Carlson started it with the home run to center. Emery followed with the single up the middle. Advanced on a fly ball out, and there's going to be a fly ball. And that'll do it. West will win this one 3-1. A great game between West and Owatonna, featuring clutch hitting, a home run, nice defense. But West will take it ultimately, getting the clutch hits when they need it. And of course, a home run is going to help. 3-1 your final here at Scarlet Field. West taking this one over the Huskies by a final score of 3-1. Now, if you want to watch or go back for any of these highlights of the game, you can find it on the 24/7 Ball Sports YouTube channel. And we'll see you